Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashkritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Punah Ishvaru Gururatmiti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Chapter 11, verse number 51. Arjun Uvach. Drishtva idam manusham rupam tab saumyam janardana idanim asmi samvrittaha sachetaha prakritim gataha. I repeat this mantra again. Drishtva idam manusham rupam tab saumyam janardana idanim asmi samvrittaha sachetaha prakritim gataha. Now see the word meaning. Drishtvaha, having seen, idam, this, manusham, human, rupam, form, tav, yours, saumyam, gentle, janardana, O Krishna, idanim, now, asmi, I am, sambritaha, composed, sachetaha, with mind, privrityam, to nature, gataha, restored. The translation is like this. Arjun Uvach means Arjun said, O Janardhan, O Krishna, having seen this gentle human form of yours, I have now become calm in mind and restored to my own nature. The topic is going on. Sri Krishna showed his cosmic form to Arjun. For Arjun, this was so terrible, so horrible. He became so confused, almost unconscious. He says, so Krishna, I do not know where is the east, where the west, disho na jane. Totally lost because of fear. Then he requested again Sri Krishna, I want to see your human form. And Sri Krishna did so. Drishtva idam manusham rupam. Then Arjun says, so Sri Krishna, now I am happy. Idam manusham rupam, you're this form. Now see, Arjun is fully aware that when he was watching the cosmic form, now he is watching the human form. And both forms are for only one reality. And that reality is the God. But first form, cosmic, was so terrible, and this form is giving so happiness. When Sri Krishna was as in incarnation, his personality, not as a god, his personality as a person was so attractive. He had in his life so many miseries. He experienced so many sadness. So everyone in his life or her life could experience miseries and happiness. Sri Krishna experienced extremely. Before his birth, his parents put in the jail without any crime. So he had experienced so many extremely sadness and extremely happiness. But in his personality, nothing was reflecting. He was so beautiful as a human being. When we see a small kid, it looks beautiful, lovely. But when we see an old man, every old man becomes ugly. Not because of the body structures, because of the inner process. Because of the mind is not so calm, so quiet. Mind is full of restlessness. Mind is full of rag and dvesha. And its effects happens to the body. But Sri Krishna was beyond of both. So as he was in his very childhood, he was when he was leaving the earth, in his body, nothing was changed. Arjun says, your this form, Manusham Rupam, it is very gentle, very lovingly. And here Arjun is addressing Sri Krishna as a Janardana. Janardana means the person who is killing the people, tormenting. Janan, the people, Ardati, kills, that is Janardana. So people means the Rakshasas, the demon. But he says, you are Janardana. I saw you were killing the people, but now you're this form, this human form is very gentle, very lovingly. Now I am enjoying it. Idani masmi sambritta. Now, having seen your this form, I am sambrittaha. Sambritta means composed. Now I am in my senses. Now I have returned to my nature. Now I can understand who is who. Where is the east, where is the west. Now I am completely in conscious. Now next one. Sri Bhagavan Uvach. Sudurdarsham rupam drishtavanasi yen mama deva apyasya rupasya nityam darshan kankshinaha. I repeat this mantra again. Sudurdarshamidam rupam drishtavanasi yanmama deva apyasya rupasya nityam darshan kankshinaha. See the word meaning. Sudurdarsham, very hard to see. Idam, this, rupam, form. Idanim, asi. Drishtavanasi, having seen. Yat, which. Mam, my. Devaha, gods. Api, also. Asya, of this. Rupasya, of form. Nityam, every day. Darshana kankshinaha, wants to behold. Now see the translation. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, this form of mine, which you have seen, is very difficult to see. Even the gods are ever desirous of a vision of this form. Sri Krishna was binding up his form of divine cosmos. But he says, O Arjun, this cosmic form. And one thing I would like to say here, in some translation, it is written that idam means this. So this does not mean the human form. Sri Krishna is quoting this means the cosmic form, not this human form. But in some translation, this means this human form. So you can correct your book and yourself. Here, this does not mean the human form. Here, this means Sri Krishna is addressing the cosmic form. Suduru darsham idam. Idam means my cosmic form. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, you were not happy with my cosmic form. But I would like to say you, this form is very, very rare, which you have seen. Dursu durdarsham, it is not easy to see. Very, very, extremely difficult. Extremely difficult means we have an idea. This is the world, and somewhere God is residing. This is the world. We are in worldly people. So for everywhere, world is here. We are the part of the world. This is the material world. And God is somewhere, consciousness, the divine, somewhere else. Your concept may be different, but common thinking of the seekers is, so this is the world. This is the material world, objective world, and God is divine, who is residing somewhere. So this is an idea. And we can continue our practices with this idea. Yes, this is the world, material world, and God is divine. So there is no any connection with the God in this world. But in the cosmic form, in this cosmic form of the Lord Sri Krishna showed Arjun, this world is my form. How can we digest? God could be like a death. We think God is the ocean of compassion. But he showed, I am the Kal, I am the death. And we are not ready to accept that God. This is the problem. In cosmic form, God showed I am the death. I am the birth. I am the death. I am the misery. I am the happiness. I am the total. And we are not ready to accept totality. Always, because of the mind, we divide in two parts, at least two parts. This and this and this, left, right, east, west. But in that cosmic form, Lord Sri Krishna showed there is a birth, there is a death, there is everything. So this Sudurdarsham idam rupam, very difficult to digest, very difficult to understand. Deva apyasya rupasya nityam darshana kankshina. Sri Krishna giving an example. Arjun, do you know about the gods? He says, yes, I know. Gods have divine powers. They can go anywhere, they can reach anywhere, they can live long, they have divine powers, their vision is divine vision, they can see beyond of us. Sri Krishna says, yes. But those gods also trying to understand this totality. Nityam Darshana Kankshina. They want to realize it. They want to understand it. But not. They are also in same dilemma, same delusion as human beings are. Nityam Darshana Kankshina. So being as a gods, it is not a qualification to see this my form. Deva apyasya rupasya nityam darshana kankshana. Devas also trying to see this divine form. Now next one. Naham vedairna tapasa na jnanarena ejjayah sakyevam vidho drishtum drishtavanasi mam yatha. I repeat. Naham vedairna tapasa na danena na chejjayah sakyevam vidho drishtum drishtavanasi mam yatha. See that first word meaning. Na, not. Aham, I. Vedahi, by the Vedas. Na, not. Tapasa, by austerity. Na, not. Danena, by charity. No, not cha and ijya by sacrifice, shakya possible, evam vidha like this, drishtum to be seen, drishtavanasihi had you seen, mam me yatha as. Now see the translation. Neither by reciting Vedas, nor by observing austerity, nor by offering charity, nor by performing sacrifices, can I be observed in this manner as you have seen me now. And Sri Krishna glorifying this divine form. He says, Arjuna, you didn't like this form, but this form is not available to everyone. To experience something in divinity, we have to have some special vision. And we call it sadhana. To achieve some divine vision, to achieve some divine energy, there is no any medicine. If you want to experience God, some divine, some consciousness, so there is no any medicine, there is no any technique, no any device can help you, no any college, no any method, no any university. If you want to experience some divinity, we have to go through some sadhanas, spiritual practices. We call it spiritual practices. Practices for spirituality. Here Sri Krishna is giving some names. And these names are not complete. There could be more. But he is giving some, like Vedaha, Vedaha, the first scripture of the universe, the knowledge. So first thing is, if you want to experience some divine power, if you want to see something which is beyond of our vision, which our eyes cannot see, then you have to go start Vedic chanting. Vedaha. Vedahi. So if we chant some Vedas, if you study some Vedic parts, then the divine vision can be achieved. Divine vision can be achieved through the Vedic chanting. Another, he is giving tapasa. Austerity. Austerity means you have everything. You have food, but you are not eating food because today is Ekadasi. I will not have food. I will observe the fast. Doctor did not say to you to do not eat. You have food and you are not eating. With this concept, I will not have food. Today it is Ekadasi. This is just an example, very simple. It's not actually austerity. In ancient time, not only rishis, but the demons also used to do austerity. Ravan did it. Vasishtha did it. Hiranyakashipu did it. And so many other. Without this was the source of getting energy. Austerity was the main source to get power, to divine power. And everyone knew that. If you want to achieve some divine powers, Ravana also did. Hiranyakashipu also did. Vishwamitra did. So rishis and demons used to do austerity. And years and years and years. Today, we are not able to do such austerity for years and years. But this is the mean. This is the medium. So we have to do in our level. Another, he is saying, danena, by charity. Charity controls your greediness. You are giving to something to someone which is yours. This is also, Chejaya, Ichaya means the sacrifice. When we were studying Gita, and Lord Sri Krishna gave so many types of yagyas, charities, sacrifices. These all are the spiritual practices. So here Sri Krishna says, Veda is the medium for, means for getting divine power, divine vision. Tapasa, the austerity, the charity, and sacrifice. He gave only 4 names, but you can add more. The chanting, the pilgrimage, any spiritual practice you can add. And remember, every spiritual practice will give you something special. Every special spiritual practice will give you some experience of divine. So there are these practices to develop some strength in our side to experience the divinity. If someone says there is no God, there is no divinity, there is no consciousness, it does not mean there is no God, no spirituality, no the divine powers, consciousness. It means that person does not have the vision to experience divinity. That person does not have the quality to experience the divinity. If you have done something, if someone has done some practices for spirituality, then that person can be experienced. That person can experience the divinity. If there is no divinity, no God, it means that person is blind. Like blind person can say there is no light. Yes, he's right. If blind person says there is a light, he's lying. He has no right to say that there is a light. If blindly person says there is a God, he's also lying. To experience divinity, to experience the God, you have to develop some extraordinary power through which you can experience at least something glimpses of the God. Then you can say there is a God. Then you can say there is God. I am watching. I have experience. I'm not so clear. I'm not so clear, but at least I can say that something is there. I have experienced something beyond our this vision. So Sri Krishna says, these divine practices, the Veda, the tapaha, the charity, the sacrifices, and pilgrimage, chanting, japa, they will give you strength. They will give you power, quality to experience the divinity. But Sri Krishna says they are not enough. To experience my this form especially, Sakkevam vidu drishtum, whatever you have seen. You have seen my divine form, my cosmic form. There was death, there was birth, there was happiness, there was misery, there was Brahmaji, Rudra, everything. Totality, completeness, Puranam. But you became afraid. Because the divine vision I gave you, you didn't develop that. So that is why you were afraid. If someone goes through the Vedas, through the austerity, through the charity, yajnas, and other practices, then this form would be enjoyable. And one thing should be remembered here, Sri Krishna is not saying these practices are not enough. He is not condemning. He is not denying these practices. When sometimes some things we highlight. This is the special. Like you are sometime you want to eat some special food and you are having sweet and you are enjoying. You said, oh wow, this sweet is fantastic. So it does not mean other sweets are not fantastic. You are having this food, so you are enjoying. You enjoy it. I never eat such beautiful food. So many times you says that. You said that I have never eat such food, but it happened so many times. Sri Krishna says, Arjun, these sadhanas, these spiritual practices are not enough to see my this form. It does not mean these practices are not good. Yes, they are good. But here Sri Krishna is saying something different. And what? Now see the next mantra. Bhaktya tvananyasakya aham evam vidurjunaha gyatum drishtum cha tattvena pravishtum cha param tapaha. I repeat this mantra again. Bhaktya tvananyasakya aham evam vidurjunaha gyatum drishtum cha tattvena pravishtum cha param tapaha. He says, now see the word meaning. Bhaktyaha, by devotion, to indeed, ananyaha, single pointed, shakya, possible, aham, I, evam vida, of this form, Arjuna, O Arjun, gyatum, to know, drishtum, to see, cha, and tattvena, in reality, pravishtum, to enter into, cha, and param tapaha, O Arjun. Now see the translation. But through an undivided devotion, it is possible to know and to observe and also to enter into me as such, O Arjun. So in previous verse, Lord Sri Krishna says, I have told you these spiritual practices. These spiritual practices are not sufficient to see me. They are not sufficient. They are not enough. Then Arjuna asked, is there any spiritual practice to see you? Sri Krishna says, yes. And yes, he is now starting, but, oh Arjun, bhaktya to ananya. Yes, there is a mean. And that is ananya bhakti, undivided devotion. See, be careful. Sometimes you have to be very, very careful in scriptures. Sri Krishna says bhakti, devotion. Devotion is a mean to see me. Devotion can give you such power, you can experience God everywhere. Devotion can give you such strength. In death, you can see there is a God. So devotion. But what is devotion? Devotion is not so simple. And Sri Krishna here adds something. He is not saying just devotion. He says ananyaha, undivided mind. Something I did here by Krishna. Undivided mind. Bhaktyat ananyaha. If you want to see me, Sri Krishna says, the only sadhan is the Ananya Bhakti. When we were studying the Narad Bhakti Sutra, and the Naradji gave what is the definition about the Ananya Bhakti, if you remember that. So Sri Krishna says, Arjun, not only simple bhakti, Ananya Bhakti. Bhaktya tvananya sakya. Aham evam vidurjuna. The only medium is, the only sadhan is to me, and that is Ananya Bhakti. Ananya means oneness. Simple. Na anya. There is no other than God. This is the bhakti. Bhakti does not mean we are doing something, this and that. You are offering to God? Yes, you do. This is also bhakti. So bhakti is not just simple word. Bhakti is a process. Here, Sri Krishna is saying, bhakti means every sadhana. See, when you are chanting something, you are doing bhakti. When you are studying the Vedas, you are doing the bhakti. When you are doing austerity, you are doing the bhakti. Everything is bhakti. Bhakti means when you try to connect yourself with the God. Bhakti means when you are trying to surrender yourself with the unconsciousness. This is the bhakti. If you are studying the Veda, you are trying to connect yourself with the God. So this is also bhakti. Austerity also bhakti. Chanting also bhakti. Doing japa also bhakti. Pilgrimage also bhakti. Everything is bhakti. Bhakti means if you want to try yourself, connect with the God. Any spiritual practice is bhakti. If you are meditating, is it not bhakti? Yes, this is also bhakti. But Sri Krishna is putting a condition. A condition is Ananya Bhakti. It is a very, very important word, Ananya. Oneness. Everywhere God is only exists. The Anya means other, na. There is no other. So every form is God's form. Whatever is happening, it is happening because the God. Bhaktya tvananya evam vidho. And then what happens? Sri Krishna says, so Arjun, if you want to know me, if you want to see to me, and here Sri Krishna is using one word, tattvena. Tattvena by in reality. Reality, now we try to understand when you are meditating and you have sit a proper posture, closed your eyes, mind, you are trying to quiet your mind, and then you start thinking a form of the God. This form you are assuming. Any form can be assumed. Any form. If you're a devotee of the Lord Ram, you assume Lord Ram is in your side. If you are a devotee of the Lord Krishna, any God, then you assume God is Ram, is Krishna, is whatever your faith is. But this is not tattva, this is not reality. This is your imagined form. Your imagined form. Sri Krishna says, if you want to me as I am, not according to your imagination, tattvena, if you want to know me as I am, then you have to be ananya bhakta. Ananya. And Gyatum Drishtum, if you are Ananya Bhakt, then you can know me. Sri Krishna is putting condition here. Yes, if you are studying the Veda, you are doing the japa, you are doing the charity, you are doing the pilgrimage, you are doing the mantra jap, and you have an idea about the God. But this idea is yours. This is not reality. You can change your idea anytime. Sri Krishna says, if you want to know me as I am, then you have to have Ananya Bhakti. Then you can know me. Gyatum. 3 words Sri Krishna is giving here. Gyatum. First thing will happen with this Ananya Bhakti. Gyatum. You can know God as it is it. Another step would come. Drishtum. First is knowledge. Then is realization. Drishtum. Then you can say, oh, this is the God. So first you have to have knowledge about the God and true knowledge. Not according to your imagination. As God is. So first, tattvena gyatum. Only through the Ananya Bhakti, one can know me as I am. Tattvena, as my reality is. Then, drishtum, then he can see me everywhere. Everywhere, only God is. Only God is everywhere. Then the God and the world becomes one. Only this Ananya Bhakti can do that. There is no other. Ananya means there is no Anyaha, no other than the God. Nothing is other than the God. There is nothing apart from the God. God is one. I know that God is everywhere in every form. This is the Vishwa form. This is the cosmic form of the God. So that is why we chant Vishwam Vishnu Vasatkaro. Vishnu is the Vishwa. The universe is the Vishnu. Then there is no any separation between the Vishnu and the world. So first, Gyatum, through the Ananya Bhakti, one can know the God. Drishtum, then that person can understand, yes, this is the God. Then he can see. And that vision can be digested. Another Sri Krishna finally says, Pravishtum. Then what happens? What if I see the God? What is huge? If I see this is a chair, yes, this is a tree, this is a forest, this is a mountain, nothing is happening. If I see this is a mountain, very beautiful, yes, this is an ocean. If you know this is the God, then what happens? Pravishtum. You merge into God. You can say liberation. Now, last one. Mat karma krinmat paramo mad bhakta sangavarjitaha nirvaira sarvabhutesu yasamameti pandavaha. I repeat again. Mat karma krinmat paramo mad bhakta sangavarjitaha nirvaira sarvabhutesu yasamameti pandavaha. See the word meaning, very beautiful verse. Does action for me, mat parmaha, looks on me as the supreme. Madbhaktaha is devoted to me. Shangavarjita is free from attachment. Nirvaira without enemy. Sarvabhutesu towards all creatures. Yahu, sa, he, mam to me. Eti goes Pandava, O Arjun. Now see the translation. Whosoever works for me looks upon me as the highest and is devoted to me, free from attachment and without enmity towards any creature, he come to me, O Arjun. Actually, this mantra is the seed of next chapter. Next chapter is the 12th. So this mantra is a seed of next chapter. Sri Krishna says, Arjun, Ananya Bhakti, he said about Ananya Bhakti in the previous verse. And who is my bhakta? Here he is giving some definition. Sometimes what happens, you can go the Tirthistan like Mathura, Vrindavan, Haridwar. You would see the people are roaming here and there. They have put a long tilak, chandan there, and they are wearing some clothes. There is a written Hare Ram, Om, somewhere like this. So this is not wrong. But if only these symptoms, if some person sees, understands, he is a devotee, it is a misunderstanding. Yes, you can put the tilak, you can wear the clothes with painting of the names, but they will not make you devotee. They are just a reminder. Sri Krishna says, who is my devotee? He is not saying my devotee is wearing clothes like this, my devotee puts chandan like this. No. Listen, Sri Krishna. He says, Mat karma krin. My devotee is one who works only for me. Without work, we cannot remain. Sri Krishna knows that. And he is not saying he is working only for always to me. And he is not giving any list of the works. You do this, do this, do this. No, he is not giving any list. No category. No division in the work. Whatever work you want to do, do. What for what? Like some person is working for, I will get salary. Then I am working for the salary. I am working for my family. I am working for this and that. The devotee says, I am working only for the God. It does not mean he will not get salary. Yes, he will get salary. But ultimately, I am working for the God. My family is God. My friend, my society, and myself. Everyone is a God. Everywhere consciousness is residing. I am working for consciousness. Consciousness is in my home. In my home is my friend, my wife, my husband, my sister, my mother, my brother. But I am working for consciousness. Mat karma, mat parmaha. And he is giving third quality. I am the ultimate goal. See, in our life, what is happening? God is not goal. The world is goal. Sometimes we use God as a mean to achieve some worldly things. We go to temple and pray to God. As a token, we give some money, 2-3 rupees, $1. And we would pray to God, oh God, this do for me, then next time I will come, I will give you more money. But I'm not trusting you. I can lose my money. I am praying to you. If you do not do that, I can lose this money. So I am giving just a token. The $1, if I succeed, I will give you $10, $11 next time, but not now. So God is just meaning for attain the worlds. Sri Krishna says, no, world should be mean to attain the God. Sanghavarjitaha madbhaktaha, my devotee. So mat karmakrin, mat parmo, mat bhakta, my devotee. So 3 qualities Sri Krishna is giving. The work for me, ultimate goal of them I am, and he is my devotee. And 2 things he is saying to just avoid. Sanghavarjitaha. There would be no any attachment. See, listen, Sri Krishna. He is not saying avoid the things, throw away the objects. Just detachment. Sanghavarjitaha. And another, if I would say you be detached, it does not mean I am saying hate to someone. Detachment does not mean hate. So that is why Sri Krishna says, Nirvaira Sarvabhuteshu. Another quality is no any where enmity anywhere. No any enmity anywhere. So 2 things, attachment and hatred. These are the problems with us. Sometimes we are attached. I can say that this is a rag, attachment. And sometimes I have hatred, this. So every object, every person in my mind creates something. Either attraction, either hatred. Sri Krishna is giving message very clearly. It means the world, the object, any person in your mind will not make any effect. Their presence or absence. In your mind, any object, any person, if does not make any effect in your mind, you are devotee of the God. Sri Krishna says, Sayeti ya samameti Pandava. Arjun, that person is real my person. I am wanting that person. That person is mine. I am wanting only for that. So thus we have completed this very beautiful chapter, the cosmic Vishwarup Darshan. And it is very beautiful for you, but for Arjun it was very horrible. So I hope you would try to understand it, this God's form and this Vishwarup, cosmic form, this divinity which is within us and in this world. So thank you very much. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मीति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत. ओम शांति शांति शांति.